Another dynamic about Franklin is the exceedingly high loss, not just in the rank and file, but among the officer level. You have 6 Confederate generals who die as a result of the battle, 5 that night, and then a 6th dies a number of days later. But you also have a number of other Confederate generals who are wounded and or captured. Various accounts, it's out of 14 or 15 general officers. You have men like Francis Marion Cockrell, who's wounded. General George W. Gordon is captured. But when you go down beyond the division and the brigade level, you have so many regimental commanders who are either killed, wounded, or captured. Upwards of 55 Confederate officers of relatively high rank at either regimental, brigade, division level become casualties at Franklin. So just imagine in the aftermath of this, you don't have just the terrible thrashing that the rank and file has absorbed. You have lost officers who you simply cannot replace, and then you have a man like Pat Cleburne, who I think a very sound argument could be made that he's probably the best division commander in the Army of Tennessee, and I would say one of the top 2 or 3 division commanders who ever wore a Confederate uniform. And a man like Cleburne just left such a gaping hole. And you have men like John Adams, for example, Brigadier General in command of one of Loring's brigades, making this forlorn, desperate effort to try and get his men up to the earthworks to try and break another section of the U.S. line, funneling toward where the fighting was heaviest, and he ends up riding alone, astride his horse, right at the colors of the 65th Illinois, where the color guard finally shoots him down as his horse is literally vaulting over the earthworks. I've often thought that Adams's ride up toward the works is a lot like Richard Garnett's ride toward the angle at Gettysburg. Maybe for different reasons, but the end result is much the same. You know, you're trying to inspire men to exhibit extraordinary bravery in an extraordinary circumstance, and they would both pay for their lives with it, along with many of their men.